outside looking in to know exactly what was actually said and what prompted those things to be said. So, it's kind of hard to somewhat pass judgment on another person. I don't have a problem with a coach standing up for their players, just as long as no other program or no other player is put down in that process. So, as long as he had some credibility in that and had something to stand on, I don't have a problem with it.
Again, like Coach said, I definitely don't have a problem with a coach sticking up for your players. I mean, we coach these kids. We're with them 4 years out of their lives. We see them more than their parents do throughout the football season, and they become a piece of your extended family. Even when they leave your program and they go off to college, you still talk to these players. You still want to see them do good. You want them to be put in the best possible situation. So I definitely can understand Coach Weiner stepping out, trying to speak up and stick up for his player. But on the other hand, it may be some negative drawback, in the future where, there's a rift between that program and the Miami program because of those comments made. And, down the line, you may have a player that's really interested in going to Miami, and that may be his dream school. And because of that rift that exists there now, that may be harder for that kid to get to that program that he may be, all his life dreamed of going to. So, with that, I don't know if it was the best move or not.
I definitely think it was a mistake for Coach Weiner to fire back at Randy Shannon. First of all, Randy, you don't go after a coach's resume. He doesn't know the ins and outs of Coach Shannon. He shouldn't really have called him, out of being a coach. You really want to take the high road in that kind of situation anyway. It's all right to defend your kid, but you weren't with him every day in that situation. It seemed like Marv had an ample opportunity to compete for the job, and if Shannon preferred the other quarterback, so be it. Marv still got the opportunity to start, and he should have let his play do the talking for him. And just like Coach Roberts said, if you have a kid in your program that wants to play for Miami, you might have burned that bridge and made it, a hard move for that kid to be able to go to his dream school. So I would not call a coach out of his resume when you don't have all the facts saying that Coach Shannon isn't a qualified coach. That's never good. You always want to take the high road in that situation.